This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome to show 317 Aussie Mac Zone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Zarn.
Happy New Year, Michael. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, awesome. Yep. Still again, a big thanks to all the firefighters, defence personnel and volunteers across Australia and all the ones visiting from overseas. A big thanks. Like, there's nothing we can say but thanks. Like, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you to all the firefighters from across the world that have come here and helped us all.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
And the donations from around the world.
Yeah.
Let alone the local
that's
ones.
right.
Ones
Donations
around
from around the world.
Yeah. Thank
Everybody.
you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we need it. So thank you.
So our Aussie Apple ramblings this week. So share your best iPhone night mode photos. Apple is starting the new year by celebrating more captivating ways to shoot on iPhone with an all-new night mode photo challenge. Users are invited to share their impressive night mode images captured with iPhone 11, 11 Pro or 11 Pro Max through the 30th of January. Apple is in search of the most stunning night mode shots from users around the world, and a panel of judges will evaluate submissions to reveal 5 winning photos on the 4th of March. The winning photos will be celebrated in a gallery on Apple Newsroom, at apple.com, at Apple Instagram, which is at Apple. And they may also appear in digital campaigns, at Apple stores, on billboards, or in a third-party photo exhibition. Now, our next story. Apple rings in a new era of services following a landmark year. Apple has marked the close of an historic 2019 for its services offerings, a year that introduced Apple Arcade, Apple TV Plus, Apple News Plus, and Apple Card, and celebrated the continued success of the App Store, Apple Music, iCloud, and more experiences only Apple can create and deliver. Apple provides customers with the highest quality services along with an unparalleled commitment to privacy and security, and offers creators and developers the opportunity to bring their creative visions to people around the world. 2019 was the biggest year for services in Apple's history. We introduced several exciting new experiences for our customers, all while setting the standard for user security and privacy, said Eddie Q, Apple's Senior Vice President of Internet Software and Services. We begin the new decade with incredible momentum and gratitude to our customers who have shown such enthusiasm for all our services, and we continue to celebrate the work of the world's best creators, storytellers, journalists, and developers. Apple's ongoing focus on the deep integration of hardware, software, and services drove all of its platforms to new heights in 2019. Yeah.
I love like Apple TV and like just playing games on it, with the arcade and stuff like that is fantastic. And Apple Arcade alone is awesome. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Apple shares special shot on iPhone short film to celebrate Chinese New Year. 9 to 5 Mac reports, as it has done for the past several years, Apple is celebrating Chinese New Year with a short film as part of its Shot on iPhone series. The short film comes in at 8 minutes and is entitled Daughter. Daughter stars the popular actress Zhao
Zhang?
Yeah, and was directed by Theodore Melfi. It was shot entirely on an iPhone 11 Pro, and here's Apple's description for the video. A film about 3 generations of Chinese women coming together at Chinese New Year. Shot on iPhone 11 Pro, directed by Theodore Melfi, cinematography by Lawrence Sher, starring Zhao Zhang, China's leading actress. Apple has also shared behind-the-scenes video showcasing how Melfi used an iPhone 11 Pro to bring the touching story Daughter to life. Go behind the scenes and see how it was done. You can watch both of the new videos with the link that we've got below. The release of these videos comes after Apple launched its second annual Shot on iPhone competition this week. Apple is seeking the best iPhone night mode, which we just read out, so yeah, I don't have to finish reading that. So yeah,
Awesome.
Something to look forward to, and also it's always good to watch, for those interested, is how they make these things.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is.
And yeah,
I'm really interested in that actually, because I'd really like to start using, the iPhone to do that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Just, when we're out and about with the kids and, get in close and play with the phone and actually get some good home movies, that are that quality. And so hopefully, we'll do that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just a reminder that we are brought to you by, let me see if I can find it. Here it is.
Oh, there we are.
There we are.
Yeah.
Microseconds. Microseconds has acquired some rather nice MacBook Pro 15-inch Retinas, and they've got some MacBook Air 13 inches as well now.
Oh, excellent.
Now these are the bee's knees as far as functionality goes, and to that, the nice feel of the trackpad and keyboard, the Revolution Pro graphics chip, and the spec'd out memory and hard drive, they are a great alternative to the new models. Instead of spending over $4,000 on the new MacBook Pros, these models are lucratively priced at 2.2. The 2.2 units with 16 gig of memory and a 500 gig SSD come in at $1,650, while the faster 2.5 models with similar memory and hard drive are a steal at $1,800. And I do work for Microseconds, and I've known them for such a long time. I trust them implicitly. So yeah, awesome, great people working there.
So they're in Ultimo in Sydney, but they ship anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, that's correct.
They're a great little company.
So we're up to gaming now,
Excellent.
my friend. Yeah.
So I've talked about Speed Demons before, and about how much I love the game, how fast it was, and how exciting the game was. I really enjoyed the game. I got a chance over the holidays to play it on arcade with Apple TV with a controller, and the game just got better. It got so much better with a hand control that I can dodge through traffic a bit better, because otherwise you're using your phone controllers, which is still cool, and it's good when you're on the train or anything like that, but when you're at home and you can actually sit there with a controller in your hand, well, for me anyway, because I'm a bit older than most gamers, I guess, it was great. So I got to weave through traffic a lot easier with the controller. It made the game faster, it made it more fun, and I got my butt kicked by Kellyanne, who had never played the game before but seemed to be better at it than I was. Thanks. It was still just a great experience. If you get the chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. It was brilliant, and if you can get it on Apple TV and have a controller, you really will have a lot of fun if you like those sort of fast-paced, smash 'em up driving games.
That's just the way she drives to the shops.
Well, that's right. That's why I think she's better at it than me. So, and on a down note, on a completely different game, Pac-Man. So the Pac-Man is a Brawl. I think I can't remember the name of it. I was that disappointed. I went on there thought it was like you would play Words with Friends or something. You get on there, you can invite someone to play, then they come along and play with you, or that sort of. But unless you have someone to play with, you can't play it. And like I was hoping to get on there, find someone ready to play, jump on, play a little Pac-Man together, have a laugh, have some fun, because I love that game. Lots of nostalgia, and who doesn't like Pac-Man, but I couldn't get on. I couldn't play it unless I had already organised with somebody with an iPhone or Apple TV or something like that to play. And I thought that was really disappointing. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I played around with it for ages, trying to get on, trying to find someone to play with, and I couldn't do it. So unless I'm mistaken, then you can't play without other people that you know. Which is a shame, because I think being able to be online and play anybody around the world would bring a great aspect to the game, and sort of joining people together. So unfortunately, Pac-Man was a letdown, which is a shame.
And Pac-Man, that's the muncher one where you just go around.
Yep.
Munching stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the original.
Yeah.
It's been redesigned, obviously, and to be interactive, and you can play more than one person. That's why it's called Brawl. You chomp. The person who gets the most then power up. You can then eat your opponent and the ghosts.
We don't want to eat the opponent because the game just stopped.
Well, it doesn't stop. They obviously reform, but you get points for it. So I was really looking forward to that game, and unfortunately it let me down.
All right, that's a shame.
Yeah. So that's what I've got for gaming this week, and it'll be all the stuff will be in the notes. So yep, back to you, Michael. What have we got?
Entertainment now.
Excellent.
So Apple announces a new documentary series, Visible, out on television, from Emmy-nominated filmmakers Ryan White and Jessica Hargrave, and executive producer Wanda Sykes and Wilson Cruz.
Oh wow!
Now, a 5-part documentary series to premiere on February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Exclusively on Apple TV+. Visible, out on television, investigates the importance of TV as an intimate medium that has shaped the American conscience, and how the LGBTQ movement has shaped television, combining archival footage with interviews with key players from the movement and the screen. The docu-series is narrated by Janet Mock, Margaret Cho,
Awesome.
Asia Kate Dillon, Neil Patrick Harris, and Lena Waithe.
Awesome, yeah,
Each hour-long episode will explore themes such as invisibility, homophobia, the evolution of the LGBTQ character, and coming out in the television industry. The docu-series features never-before-seen interviews with Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, Anderson Cooper, Billy Porter, Rachel Maddow, Don Lemon, Sarah Ramirez, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and dozens more. So that's something to look forward to. Coming out in February.
Excellent, sounds interesting.
Middle of February.
Yes. I know with was it Neil Patrick Harris being on television for so long, with Doogie Howser, and he did was it the Harold and Kumar movies, then to How I Met Your Mother, and the stuff with Netflix and everything like that. He spent his whole life on TV, and coming out as gay would have been
a challenge.
A challenge, yeah. So that sounds really interesting.
And then we've got Apple renews a highly anticipated, because hasn't been released yet, Little America for season 2 ahead of season 1 premiere. Now, an inspiring new anthology series from Lee Eisenberg, Camille Najani, Emily V. Gordon, Alan Yang, and Epic Magazine to premiere January 17th.
Awesome. So
which
not
is
far
only
away.
a couple of days away. Yeah. Full season to debut globally on Premiere Day and exclusively to Apple TV+.
So that's this Friday.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, Apple release everything on a Friday. So.
Yeah, right.
Now, inspired by the true stories featured in Epic Magazine, Little America goes beyond the headlines to bring to life the funny, romantic, heartfelt and surprising stories of immigrants in America. Little America, from Universal Television, is written and executive produced by Lee Eisenberg, The Office and Good Boys, who serves as showrunner and executive producer by Kamal Najani, The Big Sick, Silicon Valley, Emily V. Gordon, The Big Sick, Alan Yang, Master of None, Parks and Recreation,
excellent,
Sian Heder, Toulouse, Orange is the New Black, Joshua Bierman, Argo, Joshua Davis, Spare Parts, and Arthur Spector, The Shack. Heder also serves as co-showrunner alongside Eisenberg. Now, the first season of Little American consists of 8 half-hour episodes, each with its own unique stories from different parts of the world. 3 of which are The Manager, a 12-year-old Kabir must learn to run a Utah motel on his own when his parents are deported back to India.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Jaguar, Marisol, an undocumented teenager from Mexico, navigates the rarefied world of competitive squash with the help of her coach, who inspires her to dream big on and off the court. Or the Cowboy, a Wedjabununa, an economic grad student from a small village in Nigeria, struggles to adjust to life in Oklahoma, but he gains confidence and a connection to home by becoming a part of a culture he admired most of his childhood. Cowboys. So that's just 3 out of the first lot.
Yeah, that's right.
That are coming.
They sound really good.
Yeah. And it's always good to learn the background and see what's happening in the real world.
G'day Simone, g'day Danielle. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the 2020.
Yep. 2020, the new decade even.
Yep.
Now a reminder that we are also brought to you by IT Help to You this week. IT Help to You, keeping it simple. Phone call away, you want anything Mac or getting Macs to talk to Windows, Mac support, Apple support, phone support, iPad support, suggestions, help.
Yep.
Just give us a call.
Yep.
Look us up, www.ithelptoyou.com.au.
Hang on, what's that? Almost 4 decades of experience.
Yep. We're getting there.
Hey.
Knocking it up. Yes, those who haven't heard, my second computer was an Apple IIc that was released in 1984, the same day as the Mac.
Yep.
And then I couldn't afford the Mac, so I had to wait a little while, and then I bought the Mac the same year, but just had to do some more work to pay for it.
Yep.
So been working with Apple ever since. Yeah. So it's more fun that way. You know what I mean? Now a couple other things we've got. A couple of little. Anything you want to talk about before we get on to these couple of little ones?
No. I don't know. I'd really like to hear from viewers and listeners, and that how they got on over the Christmas holidays. If they're in the fires or anything like that. We'd love to hear from you and hear your story.
Yeah.
Just so we can share it with the world.
Let us know.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm good.
Now, our friends out in Parks, I saw that they got a mention. They got up to 1,000 likes or something. I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Facebook. Yeah. Well, their first 1,000 orders. I can't remember exactly what it was now, but yeah, that was good. So, now, Apple initiates a smart battery case replacement program for iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR. So this is the previous model for the iPhone smart battery case. So Friday, Apple activated a service program to replace faulty smart battery cases designed for iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR, noting certain units may not operate as expected. Announced in a support document, which we've got a link to, posted to the company's website, the Smart Battery Case Replacement Initiative aims to resolve charging issues expected by defective devices produced between January and October 2019. The company doesn't reveal how many units are impacted, but according to Apple, affected smart battery cases will not charge or will intermittently charge when plugged into a power source via Lightning. Whether similar behaviour can be expected while the case is accepting power from a wireless charger is not known. Faulty models might also refuse to charge or intermittently charge a connected iPhone. So when a smart battery case is attached to an iPhone and functioning normally, power is first delivered to the handset before the case's internal battery is topped off. When unplugged or taken off a Qi charger, the case feeds power to a connected iPhone until depleted. Owners of XS, XS Max or XR smart battery cases that exhibit one or more of described behaviours are urged to visit an Apple store or an Apple authorized service provider for a free replacement. Alternative, users can support Apple contact Apple support for assistance. The problem does not pose a safety risk to users, Apple notes, adding that affected battery case will be disposed of in an environmentally friendly way. In other words, suck the lithium out of them and try and use it again. Now also this is a very important one. If you use Firefox as your web browser, please update Firefox now, because the Department of Homeland Security is telling you to. A recent release of Firefox had a bug severe enough that the US government is telling everyone to update to guarantee online safety. Mozilla has issued an update to its Firefox browser that fixes a critical security issue that could allow attackers to take control of affected computers. The issue has previously not been reported, but according to the Department of Homeland Security, it was already being exploited in attacks.
Wow.
To update Firefox, users can open the browser, click on the Firefox menu, and then About Firefox. This will start the update. Alternatively, users can visit the official site to download Firefox. Mozilla has released security updates to address the vulnerability in Firefox and in Firefox ESR. An attacker could exploit this vulnerability to take control of an affected system. The vulnerability was detected in exploits in the wild. The CISA encourages users and administrators to review the Mozilla Security Advisory for Firefox 72.0.1, find Firefox ESR, which is the one for big companies, 68.4.1, and apply the necessary update, it concludes. Now also, just what we'll finish on is Tim Cook says Apple will donate to relief efforts for widespread bushfires in Australia. This was like a couple of weeks ago. This wasn't just something new. Apple CEO Tim Cook has announced that the company will donate to relief efforts for the bushfires currently burning throughout Australia, and Cook made the announcement in a post on Twitter. So thank you, Apple, for helping along. Thank you, everyone, everyone that's...
On Tim Cook, did you see the is it Golden Globe Awards?
Yeah, where he got...
Where
everyone got roasted.
Yeah, everyone got roasted. Ricky Gervais, he killed it. Oh my god, I loved it. Giving it to Apple and Tim Cook. I hope Tim Cook's got a great sense of humour. Like, I'm sure he does. I know, he would have realised that he was only joking. But it was fantastic. I loved just the fact that Ricky had it, wasn't scared to, give it to somebody like that, and I think, hopefully, Tim would appreciate that as well. Yeah.
Some of the stars there didn't appear to have as much.
Oh no. But Ricky is, not everyone's cup of tea.
Yes.
He's very, in your face. So I enjoyed it. I like that sort of humour. So I thought it was funny. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. So our show promotion. Don't forget the show notes link each week on the show upload, and the link being aussiemaczone.com.au/ANZ317 for this one. There you can find the last 6 weeks' show notes. You can email Zarn or Michael at aussiemaczone.com.au. Tell us how you went over Christmas.
Or
yes,
Michael, not Zarn or Michael.
Tell us how you survived the Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pardon me. Please let us know. Anything you want to hear about, anything you want us to talk about. Don't forget Spotify, just search Aussie Max Zone. Apple News, Aussie Max Zone.
Add us to your favourites list.
Yeah.
Click like.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Now that we've got our sound and everything going better. We haven't been doing it for long.
Yes. Thanks to our sponsors, this week being Microseconds and IT Help to You. But most importantly, our supporters, you, our listeners. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Over to
Guy.
Big Zarn for the sign off.
All right, so I'm gonna find a new sign off for the new decade. But today, I'm gonna say an apple a day keeps the androids away. See you guys. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye.